Hi, hello friends, welcome to World Explorer India. Today, let us discuss about occupational and environmental health. Prevention is better than cure. Protect health, prevent hazards, adapt good practices, health promotion, minimize complications, and improve the workplace environment. Environment includes physical, biological, and social environments. The physical environment include water, air, soil, housing, waste, and radiation. Biological environment includes bacteria, virus, insect, rodents. Social environment includes customs, religion, and values. Occupational hazards are the hazards which are occurring because of the workplace environments. It may be physical hazard, chemical hazard, biological hazard, mechanical hazard, or psychosocial hazards. In the physical hazards, because of heat and cold, and chemical hazards because of dust and gas inhalations. Biological hazards may be tetanus, anthrax, and mechanical hazards because of injuries, and psychosocial hazards like anxiety, depression, drug abuse, and absenteeism. Again, the hazards are workplace, we can see like safety hazards because of improper techniques in organization. The employees are accidentally getting the injuries, and such type of injuries are crush injuries. It may be a fall, or it may be electric shock, heat injuries, burns, chemical injuries, etc. Chemical hazards like lead poisoning, mercury poisoning. Physical hazards because of noise and temperature, extreme noise and extreme temperature. And biological hazards because of bacteria, virus, and psychosocial hazards include stress and unemployment. Thermal injuries include frostbite, heat stroke, chilblains, and electric shock. Chemical injuries, it is again the diseases are caused based on the chemicals which we are exposed. If a employee is exposed to coal dust, he may get anthracosis. Silica exposure lead to silicosis. Asbestosis exposure lead to asbestosis. Iron exposure lead to siderosis. Barium exposure lead to barytosis. Cane fiber biosis. Cotton dust biocinosis. Tobacco tobaccosis. Hay or dust leads to farmer's lung disease. Poisoning may occur because of the chemicals like lead, mercury, phosphorus, manganese, arsenic, carbon bisulfate, benzene, isocyanates, etc. Noise pollutions, because of extreme noise pollution, the employees may get hearing loss because of continuous exposure to loud noises. And again, noise will lead to annoyance and cause stress, and it will lead to fatigue and also cardiac disturbances, changes in blood pressure, etc. If there is no enough lighting, there is a strain on eye, and it lead to fatigue, and also there is a increased rate of accidents. Because of radiation, it may lead to skin erythema, cataract, skin burns, and some type of cancers, etc. Because of pressure changes usually seen in submarine crew and underwater construction workers, because of the pressure they are experiencing of the water, they may get hemorrhage, air embolism, blast injuries, etc. And because of dust and fibers, as we have seen already, silica causes silicosis, coal dust causes black lung disease, and again apart from this there may be dermatosis like causing skin conditions such as eczema, keratosis, ulcers, etc. And occupational cancers such as arsenic, chromium, nickel, these are the causatives of occupational cancers. And asthma because of dust, fungal spores, wool, etc. Air pollution will lead to cough, breathlessness, bronchitis, asthma, and if they are exposed to hydrogen fluoride, it may lead to bone fluorosis or mottling of teeth. If they are exposed to carbon monoxide, it may lead to asphyxiation and death of a person. And well-known diseases because of air pollution are lung damage, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, lung cancers which are related to radiations, headache, nausea, and also effects on the mental health. Because of water pollution, the diseases which are caused include hepatitis, polio, diarrhea, typhoid, amoebiasis, etc. Because of radiation, it may lead to leukemia, some type of cancers, fetal developmental abnormalities, and chromosomal mutations. So, employer-employee relation is most important to prevent such type of hazards. So, all the employees should be free from coercion, and there should be fair income, job security. They should get respect and dignity, and also they should be able to participate in the decision making. Some of the preventive measures of occupational diseases include health examination, pre-placement, and also ongoing periodical examination, supervision by safety engineers, physicians, occupational nurses, industrial hygienists, and psychologists, health education, good housekeeping practices, wet methods to dampen the dust, exhaust ventilation, protective equipments, avoidance of dangerous chemicals, etc. Legislative measures include Factories Act 1948, Employees Insurance Act 1948, Workmen's Compensation Act, Maternity Benefit Act, Biomedical Waste Rules, etc. Employees Sickness Benefit Act, it is providing the benefits such as medical, sickness, maternity benefit, disablement benefit, dependents benefit, funeral expenses, and also rehabilitation allowances. Because of continuous exposure to stress and burnout, there is a decreased performance of employee, leading to decreased performance of the organization. If you like this video, subscribe, like and comment, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel World Explorer India. Thank you.